You know that moment when you wake up and you can already feel it? Like your body feels heavy, like someone poured concrete into your joints overnight, or maybe your brain is foggy before your feet even hit the floor. And that familiar tightness in your chest tells you it's happening again. You're flaring. I remember years ago waking up like this, and my first thought was always, what did I do wrong this time? Followed immediately by panic. How long is this going to last? I'm Nancy Ma, physical therapist and autoimmune freedom coach. And here's what I eventually learned after 2 decades working with hundreds of women just like you. Your flare isn't punishment, it's communication. And the first 24 hours of how you respond can be the difference between a flare that lasts for days versus one that lasts for a few hours. So if you're in the middle of a flare right now, or you want to know exactly what to do the next time it happens, stay with me because I'm going to walk you through the exact 5-step process I teach my clients that helps your nervous system shift out of panic mode and into healing mode. And the part most doctors never tell you is that it's not just about what you do physically. It's about the signal you send your body in those first few critical hours. So the first 24 hours matter. And before we get into the 5 steps, I'd like for you to understand something. Flare-ups are not your fault. Your body isn't attacking you. There's nothing wrong with your immune system. It's actually protecting you. It's doing its job. Your immune system is designed to alert you when there's a threat. The problem is it's been in protection mode for so long that it doesn't know how to turn off, even when there's no real danger or threat. And here's what most women don't realize. The moment you start panicking about your symptoms, your nervous system registers that panic as danger, and it floods your body with stress hormones that make the inflammation worse. So you end up in this cruel cycle. The flare triggers panic, and the panic triggers more inflammation, and suddenly a 3-day flare becomes 3 weeks. And this is why how you respond in the first 24 hours matters so much. You're not just managing symptoms, you're interrupting a survival loop. So let's talk about exactly what to do. So step 1, stop everything and rest. So the first thing you need to do when you're flaring is to stop. And I know that sounds challenging, but I really mean stop. All the researching, the planning, the overanalyzing, the projecting, not I'll just finish this one thing, not I'll take it easy but still handle everything. I mean full stop. Because here's what most women do. They either push through to prove they're not broken, or they collapse into bed and spiral into panic. Both responses send the same signal to your nervous system. I'm not safe. The kind of rest I'm talking about is rest with your own full permission. It's you saying to your body, I hear you, I'm listening, and I'm going to give you what you're asking for. And that might mean canceling plans. That might mean asking for help with the kids. That might mean letting the laundry sit. And I know that feels impossible, but here's the truth. If you don't stop now, your body is going to force you to stop later for a lot longer. So give yourself permission, not because you're weak, but because rest, true rest, is the most powerful signal you can send your nervous system that it's safe to heal. Because you're allowed to rest. You're allowed to put yourself first. Your body has been waiting for this. In fact, it's been begging for you to do this. So now it's time for you to give yourself permission. Because if you were to rest with guilt, rest with over planning, rest with panic, that's not true rest. Now, step 2. Calm your nervous system. Once you've given yourself permission to rest, we need to actively calm your nervous system because right now it's stuck in that panic inflammation loop and we need to interrupt it. So here's what I encourage you to do. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. In through your nose for 4, hold for 4, out through your mouth for 8. That longer exhale activates your vagus nerve, which tells your system it's safe to relax. It actually activates the parasympathetic nervous system that is responsible for rest, digest, and heal. So you can also hum the tune of your favorite song for 1 to 2 minutes to activate your vagus nerve as well. You can also use acupressure. There's a point right here in the web space between your thumb and index finger called LI4, large intestine 4. You can apply gentle pressure there for about 30 seconds while you breathe. There are so many different tools for you to calm your nervous system down. One that I love is where you put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and you close your eyes and you repeat the mantra, I am safe. This touch sends a signal of safety. And if you can, get outside for even 5 minutes. Let the sun touch your face. Feel the ground underneath your feet. Nature regulates your nervous system in ways that nothing else can. So these might sound like small, trivial things, but when your nervous system is in crisis, small signals add up fast and they signal safety. And it's because survival mode means that your basic needs aren't being met. And on top of that list is safety. We need safety. We need air, water, food, and safety. When you are creating these moments of safety, you're teaching your body that this moment is not an emergency. And this feeling of safety shifts everything. Honestly, being present is the most important skill you can learn to regulate and calm your nervous system. Okay, next step. Step 3, ask for help. I know for some strong women, this step is extremely uncomfortable. You would probably rather run a marathon in a flare-up than ask for help, maybe. But you need to ask for help because you're likely this one who holds everything together, right? One of the reasons flare-ups keep happening is because you've been holding too much for too long. And so this is the moment to let go. Is there someone else that can bring you food, take the kids, handle dinner, walk the dog, even if you have to pay for the support? When you allow the support, your nervous system shifts from I'm alone and responsible for everything to I am supported. And that shift shortens flare-ups. Often clients tell me that the moment they ask for help, they feel immediately better, even before they receive the help, because they are showing their nervous system that they're allowing that support to come through. And if you don't truly have someone available, then the help you ask for is from yourself. You let the emails wait. You let the dishes sit. You stop carrying the emotional weight of everyone else because healing requires safety and space. Step 4, this is simple, hydration and anti-inflammatory nourishment. Now we physically support the immune system. We hydrate. Your body needs water to move inflammatory byproducts out. We aim for 2 to 3 liters of clean water throughout the day. You can add electrolytes or a pinch of sea salt, lemon to improve absorption. And then you nourish gently. Maybe it's warm soups. Maybe it's cooked vegetables, bone broth, healthy fats like olive oil or avocado oil, easy proteins like eggs or fish, and avoid foods that spike blood sugar or stress digestion. Heavy processed foods, excess sugar, alcohol. The one thing I would like to remind you is that the most important thing about the food is that you eat it in a state of nervous system calm. Because if your nervous system is still amped up and you're still panicking, you can eat the healthiest food, but you won't be able to digest it. So make sure that you do the previous steps of calming your nervous system down before you eat. And when you do eat with presence, joy, and love, because the healthiest food won't feel healthy if you don't enjoy your food. Here's the key. If all you can manage is toast and tea, that's okay. We're not aiming for perfection here. We're aiming for safety and support. And remember, how you eat matters. Sit down, breathe, chew slowly. Digestion only happens when the nervous system is in rest mode. So slow down enough for your body to receive nourishment. Now, let's pause for a minute, because if you're watching this and you're realizing that your flare-ups keep happening over and over again, or they're lasting longer than they should, or you're doing all the right things, but your body still doesn't feel safe, I want you to know you don't have to figure this out alone. I've created a holistic healing course to help women who have chronic inflammation. This course is designed to activate your own power to help you heal holistically from the inside out. So you don't have to depend on protocols, professionals, and pills for your safety. So if you're tired of managing flare-ups and you're ready to actually prevent them, the link to join this holistic healing course is in the description below. Now, step 5 is anti-inflammatory remedies. Now, before we talk about these remedies, I would like to say this clearly. This is not medical advice. I'm not here to prescribe medication or tell you what to take. That's between you and your healthcare provider. And depending on how severe your flare-ups are, your choices will look different. You know your body best. If your flare-up is tolerable, meaning uncomfortable but manageable, I strongly recommend practicing steps 1 through 4 first, because inflammation is not the enemy. It is phase 1 of healing. There are 4 phases of healing. First phase is pain and inflammation. Now, we tend to get stuck in inflammation because people are so quick to shut out the inflammation by taking medications and supplements and anti-inflammatory this and that. But when you keep numbing from the signal will keep getting louder and louder. And so this is why I like to recommend remedies as the last resort. By getting out of the way, you can allow your body to do what it naturally does, which is heal. So there are 4 stages of healing. Step 1 I talked about was pain and inflammation. Step 2 is debridement and cleanup, which is where the toxic inflammatory chemicals are flushed out of your system. Remodeling is when you build back up new tissue. And the 4th stage of healing is maturation, where you're pretty much back into your regular rhythm. Now, inflammation is the signal that initiates the healing cascade. If we constantly shut down pain and inflammation with strong medications too early, we can disrupt that natural process and keep the body stuck in inflammation mode long term. When we repeatedly silence the signal without addressing why it's there, the body never fully completes the healing cycle. However, and this is important, there is a balance. If you are in a severe flare-up and pushing through the pain creates more stress, more panic, or more nervous system activation, then that also delays healing. You know your body best. If the pain is not tolerable, seek medical care. If something feels extreme or alarming, call emergency services. There's no badge for suffering. The step is about discernment. If symptoms are manageable, support your body first. Overwhelming or dangerous, get medical attention. Now, remedies, whether prescribed medication or herbal support or natural anti-inflammatories, they can absolutely have a place. But I use them as support tools, not the first move, not the only move, and not something to use automatically without listening to your body first. But if you find yourself struggling or suffering for too long, then absolutely take them to support yourself. You don't have to be a hero. You're here to provide safety. And if that provides safety for yourself, use it as a tool, because your immune system is not trying to harm you. It's trying to complete a process. So our job is to support it, not fight it. And if taking these remedies allows you to support yourself, then by all means, do what feels best for you. Only you can make that decision. So to recap, here's your 24-hour protocol. Number 1, stop and rest. Number 2, calm your nervous system. Number 3, ask for support. Number 4, hydrate and nourish. And number 5, use remedies wisely and with discernment. When you respond this way, you send a powerful message to yourself. I am safe, I'm supported, I'm listening. And when your body feels safe, it shifts out of survival and into healing. So these 5 steps will help you move through a flare-up. But if you want to stop living in this cycle altogether, there's deeper work to be done. And that requires understanding what your body has been holding onto, why your nervous system doesn't feel safe, and what patterns are keeping you stuck in survival mode. And that's the work that I do. If you're ready to go beyond managing symptoms and actually heal at the root, I've created an inflammation indicator test. This is a short test to help you understand the real roots of your inflammation. It's a great starting point. It takes only 5 minutes to fill out, and you get personalized results and a strategic game plan. So the link for this free test is in the description below. I hope you take it soon and learn more about the true roots of your inflammation. So until the next time, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you, and I'll see you in the next video.